We're doing something crazy here, guys. We have a 2,400 square foot townhouse. We have 4 little kids, and we're gonna delete 500 square feet from our living space.
This was our kids' homeschool room. Now we're going to hack it into a private studio apartment to pay for half of our mortgage.
So we're gonna seal off part of the house. We're gonna take down the drywall, and we're starting up a business from our first floor.
So welcome to the house hack. Let's get to work.
Okay guys, today we're going to show you the logistics and what it looks like before so that you can get an idea, and then we'll kind of show you throughout the process. But let's come inside and see what we've got. Okay, so that'll be their own private entrance. We'll have an entrance downstairs, which makes it really easy. Then you have the bedroom here, and it'll be kind of like their dining room, living room section. So it's like a studio apartment. This is a California king. We know that renters really like that and like the big beds. Over here, we will have a couch that will be a pull-out sofa too. So they'll have an extra bed in case there are extra people staying over. Maybe they have an extra person or a guest. Then right here, we'll have a dining table. We did try to do the extended dining table. Didn't necessarily work. So we're just gonna do a full wooden round table here that can double as a desk. And then they've got a full-size closet, walk in. It's really nice, really big. So that's an added bonus with this room that we were able to get. And then we're gonna take this door off and we're gonna put a barn door so that it makes it just a little less clunky having a door open, so the barn door will just swing over here. So then they'll have their own little private entrance here too through the bedroom for the bathroom. So they can walk right in and use it, or if they want to push that table over. We are going to do a couple things to this. We're going to try to maybe change out the faucet, maybe the light fixture, just to kind of update it a little bit so that it becomes more of a spa-like. I feel like we've got a good base, but we're not going to do too much to it, but maybe over time we'll also do that too. Then right here, we will be taking these French doors off. So instead of having 2 doors open, again, it's not necessarily so clunky. We'll take the 2 doors off and it'll just be an opening here that'll lead right in to the kitchen. One more thing. Over here, we're gonna have a piece of furniture. We like finding little antique pieces. We'll usually go like Antiquing or Facebook Marketplace, some nice unique pieces. So more like a buffet sideboard table here. And then we'll hide all these cords. There's an outlet behind it so that it won't be so clunky there too. And then they'll have a nice place to put like, whether there be their keys, their phone, and then extra storage for clothes, different things like that.
Okay, next we're gonna talk about this wall, which will be the kitchen for this studio apartment that we're building. And the first thing is we'll have behind this door, we'll have a coffee station and a little area so that we're utilizing that space and not completely wasting it. And we wanna make sure that we can open the door and not have that be in the way of the kitchen. So then we'll picture a retro refrigerator. It's like a smaller size for an apartment, but it looks cool. And then we'd have the washer and dryer combo for clothes. And then we'd have the farmhouse sink in this section right here. And then we'd have the dishwasher, a little cabinet, and then we'd have the slide-in range and the microwave over the top. And then another cabinet here before you get to the wall. And we'd also obviously take out this whole, we're gonna do that today, the demo work, but we're gonna be taking out this entire closet. We've already started a little bit here, but we're gonna take out these doors and let the kids help us with that. And then we also have to take out this drywall. We've got to take out the top 48 inches and just take that out so that the electrician and plumber can come out and do everything that they have to do. So we'll show this later as we progress, but this is all gonna be demoed today and tomorrow. And then we're gonna take out the drywall, take out this completely. And then for this section, this is where our hidden door will go. So we wanted to keep this section open because if we had like a refrigerator we needed to get replaced or a stove, we want to still be able to get through this main area of the house and out the front door with it. We have an exit going down into the garage, but it's a little bit harder to get to, and that staircase is narrower. So our thought is we'll build this wall out a little bit, and then we'll have a hidden door here that will look like a spice rack or a spice cabinet for the rental from this side. And then it will have hinges, pretty heavy duty hinges that'll open up this way when we need to get in and out. And also when we have to clean the unit after the rental, we want to be able to just easily get back and forth and not have to go outside and then come back in through the front. So we thought that would be a cool way to do it. So you'll have that there, and then we go back to the bathroom. This is the second entrance to that same bathroom we looked at. Oh, and it also has a pocket door. So I don't know if they'll use that very often, but it's convenient so they can get to it that way. And then if we go a little bit further, we'll have to take out this drywall in this section today so that we can make that accessible to the electrician. And they're gonna put a sub panel, so where you have all those circuit breakers, so the tenant can also control that without having to give us a call and have us, come in and change something if a circuit breaker blows or if they have an electrical issue. So the thought is those would control all the main appliances on this wall that we'll be putting in, so that they'll have a little more flexibility and control on their own. So that is it. Today is going to be our demo day for the next 2 days, and then we have the electrician and the plumber coming to do their thing.
This is where the vision for our house hack finally starts to get messy. We're clearing out 500 square feet of what used to be our homeschool room to make way for this luxury studio. Demolition is always the most therapeutic part, but it's also the moment where we realize exactly how much work is ahead of us. One of our favorite parts of this project is that the kids are right here in the mix with us. This isn't just busy work, it's a real-world lesson in mechanics. We're teaching them how to use a screwdriver correctly, finding that sweet spot of the pressure so they don't strip the screw, and understanding how to stay aligned with the hardware. It's been amazing to see their focus as they clear these walls one screw at a time.
What? Guys, we're trying to figure out, why does our closet need this much structural support? It has 3 nails here, another 4 there, so 7 nails in this section, and then it has all of this. What are we preparing for? Some kind of apocalypse? What kind of weapon? Look at how many nails are on this thing.
Since we're upgrading the space to a full kitchen with an 18-inch dishwasher and a full stove, the original layout had to change. We're removing these old closet studs to open up the footprint for that 10-foot run of high-end appliances. Every stud we pull out is more square footage we're reclaiming for the future rental unit. Now we're cutting precision access points for our electrician and plumber. We have to run new lines for that all-in-one washer and dryer unit, which is a major value add for monthly stays. The kids are back at it, clearing the remaining screws out of the studs so our pros can come in and get to work immediately. This sweat equity phase is what keeps us on track for our goal of financial freedom.
So a lot of people have asked, and I'm sure they'll continue to ask in the comments, why would we give up this space, and don't we feel cramped with our 4 kids?
It's a fair question, but we've always tried to prioritize time wealth. By converting this space into an income-producing asset, it pays for a huge chunk of our living expenses.
Okay, so let's think about the math on this. And let's just assume that worst case scenario, this rents out for $1,500 a month in that midterm rental market. And that's where you have the traveling professionals and things like that. That would be $18,000 a year. That's a lot of family trips for us, like the 7,000-mile road trip that we took last year and we want to do again next year. That's a lot of extra money towards the mortgage.
Yeah, and honestly, the kids are getting older. Homeschooling is becoming more integrated into our whole life and not just in one room. We don't necessarily need a classroom as much as we need a functional home that supports our lifestyle.
And plus, being in the Charleston area, we're in a really unique spot. We're close to the beach, we're close to downtown Charleston, we're close to a lot of cool areas. So between traveling nurses and people relocating to the area, waiting for their house to be built and needing a place to stay, there's a massive demand for furnished monthly stays that aren't just a cold, very limited hotel room. Have you guys ever had to stay in a hotel room for a long period of time with kids or a family? It is the worst.
It's a little difficult.
Or a dog.
Yeah.
Awful. The plumbing for the dishwasher and that all-in-one laundry unit that we were talking about is going to be the biggest hurdle that we're going to face first. We're basically building a miniature house inside our existing home on our first floor.
It's a lot of work, but the goal is a turnkey experience. From the secret bookshelf door to a full-size kitchen, we want this to be the best rental on the island.
The homeschool books are moved, the plans are drawn, and that secret door that we're talking about is definitely planned, and it's going to be fun and also a lot of work. So next up is the plumbing and electrical.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button to see if we actually fit all these appliances in this 10-foot run that we have. So we're Jared and Amber, and this is the start of our biggest project yet.
We'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.